ding, 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 ding.
If someone you know isn't wearing a seatbelt, be annoying.
Good job, honey.
You could save their life.
Welcome back to Living 757. Now, Patricia, as we have seen there and as we both know, distracted drivers can be dangerous to both themselves and to others. So the focus that you must have is... Okay, can you not do that while I'm doing the intro? Thank you.
I'm fine, Quincy.
All right. Like I was saying, so the focus... I get it. Okay, let me put on my virtual seatbelt.
Exactly, Quincy. Buckle up.
Buckle up so we can get this segment going fully. Now, actually, that sound is actually saving more lives than anything. And thanks to DMV's new awareness campaign, I mean, they're helping to prevent accidents happening on the road. So we'd like to welcome back to Living 757, John Saunders. How's everything going, John?
Quincy, thank you. It's going great. Thank you so much, you and Patricia, both for having me back.
Yes. No problem. I mean, you shared a lot of information with us the last time. In fact, you introduced to us, safe driving is something we can all live with, that awareness campaign. And you touched on like 4 topics, right? But this time, we want to focus on distract the ding, right? Mm-hmm. So there's a few myths out there, and I'll read one of the biggest myths out there that people believe. You're safer in the back seat when you don't wear a seatbelt. Is that true?
Well, no, that's not true. Your percentages are, if you're a front seat driver, it's about 45% less chance that you're going to die in a crash if you're wearing your seatbelt if you're in the front seat. In the back seat, it's about 60%. So the issue of the backseat driver, and what we found is many of the fatalities of our drivers, if there's a passenger in the backseat who is not belted, that the fatality rate for the front seat driver increases because they become projectiles in a forward front crash. They're not secured at all. So they just get thrown across, and that, in fact, impacts the chances of that driver or the passenger in the front seat surviving the crash. So it's important that everyone in every seating position wear your seatbelt.
Okay, all right, so that myth is busted.
Yeah, it is, Quincy, and I think most of the accidents with the people that don't wear the seatbelt in the back seat is because of that, right? So how effective are the seatbelts, John?
I'm sorry?
Like, how effective are the seatbelts? Like, once they put it on, like, they have any chance to also get
like brake or
like
anything?
A brake, or how effective are they?
There's no evidence, Patricia, that we've seen technically that there's any problem with the seatbelt itself, and as far as it being a problem. Sometimes we hear a lot of excuses of why folks don't wear their seatbelts.
Okay.
And we've heard them all. But really it gets down to that there is no excuse, and really again. Front seat passengers, as I said earlier, who wear their seatbelts reduce the risk of dying about 45%. Among rear occupants, rear seat occupants, seatbelt use can reduce the risk by 60%. So there's no excuse not to wear your seatbelt, and all of those excuses that you hear, from messing up your clothes to taking selfies to all of these things that we hear about are not acceptable. You need to wear your seatbelt.
So, John, you were talking about percentages. So what's the percent of Virginians who don't wear their seatbelt? I know that there's a statistic out there.
Well, there is. We are right now looking at a statistic for 2021, which where I think it's 87.1.
Wow.
Which is a good number. But that number changes year to year depending on folks continuing to wear their seatbelts.
Got you. So 87% is the percentage of people who wear the seatbelts, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct.
Got you. Okay. Yeah.
But we want to just to let folks know that again that number changes, and we see folks drifting away and not wearing their seatbelts more and more, and about 50%, or at least 46% to 50% every year of our fatalities are people who are unbelted.
Gotcha.
So that number hasn't changed for the last 20 years.
Oh, wow.
We continue to be in that range. And right now, today, we're at about 46% of those people who've died in crashes this year are not belted.
Yeah. Yeah, and the awareness is out there. So
Yes, the awareness is there. Like, where can people find more information about all these great tips and also the rules? Because some people ask me, well, I think last week someone asked me, like, yes, when they did the transition from the using the car chair for kids, what is the age for the kids
Yes.
that I have to wear the seatbelt? But yes, where they can find more information about this and more questions?
If you go on DMV now, and you'll see a place where you can go on the highway safety.
okay,
So DMV now, highway safety, and then you click on that, and it will go through talk to all occupant protection. It may be under occupant protection, child safety seats.
Perfect.
They'll give you all of that information and about any other information you're looking for related to highway safety.
That is amazing. Well, thank you so much, John. Thank you to the DMV for the awareness campaign also. Thank you.
Well, thank you again. This is Labor Day weekend coming up. Be safe out there. Wear your seatbelt.
safety
Yes.
is something we can all
Don't-
live with.
Don't drink and drive.
Exactly.
Okay, and watch out now. Please, we're going to have a lot of police officers out there also. So move over. It's the law. So let's protect them also when they're out there doing
Yes,
their
that's
job.
right. Well, thank you so much,
Thank you,
John.
John.
Thank you. See you next time.